So my friends, welcome back, and welcome back to the Vale of Glamorgan, and I'm on another Heritage Trail walk today, section 11, which starts in Monknash at the Plough and Harrow, and walking along the road now towards a footpath that takes us back onto the Heritage coast, where you'll see a few points of interest along there, and then we head north and then start heading further north until we make our loop back to Super Ely. And we're going to finish the walk today at St Bride's Major, and there's a nice little farm shop where you can get some milk, so I plan on doing that. And the day is sunny, it's bright, and I'm looking forward to it. So welcome along, I hope you enjoy. Not 100% sure where the public right of way comes off here. It's either here or this lane here, and neither of them have got any signage to say there's the public right of way or footpath. So I'm going to change my plan. I don't want to walk on people's property if they don't want you there. So I'm just going to follow the road a little bit longer and then head south down to the coast. There's a farm track that joins on to what would have been this footpath anyway, so yeah. So yeah, come off that main single track lane onto another one, but this one only leads to the farmer's track, and we should rejoin the public footpath then and make our way to the coast, which is going to be much needed after that rocky start. It's a shame that some public rights of way gets lost or blocked up because the owners of those land no longer want them to be going through their land, or whatever other reason it could be, but more often than not that's the case. But I'm not going to let it ruin my day. That's why I carry my map, my OS map, and make sure I got an alternative route for whatever there is, these sort of blockages along the way. I've said it before, it is important to have those maps as backup and not rely on a single route map that we've got and then we're following. Look at this, I'm going to turn you around. Amazing. this is where the original footpath would have come onto. You can see the stide's been fenced off with barbed wire and you would have gone through that field. So if you are doing this in reverse, don't bother trying to get over the barb, just carry on going, pick a different route. It's easy enough this way, and I think you're just going to find hassle if you go through that bit of land. It's a bit of a pain, but never mind. It is part of the trail that way, but try and ignore it and I'll stick to the way I've just come. But we are now out in it now. No more roads for a little bit anyway, until we get to St Bride's, and beautiful farmlands, and then onto the coast, which I'm looking forward to. They're two of my favourite things, farmlands and coastlines. Only because I haven't been to the bloody hills for ages, so I do like the hills. It's just where we now rejoin the Welsh National Coast Path. And this farm field, lovely rolling farmlands to the north. This luscious grass before it drops off along the cliff line off the heritage coast. Yeah, it's good to be on the coastline now. Just looking for the stide to take me out, which I think is right here, and head a little bit further west. There's a few points of interest on the peninsula down here. The old fort. There's loads of forts around here actually. And then we start heading north towards St Bride's Major. I am blowing. It's quite close, hot, and I brought a raincoat today because it was a bit wet this morning, but it's dried up and it's gone warm. Here, here's our exit. Look at that. Amazing. So the tide's in today, obviously. Sometimes you can come down from Monknash, walk all the way along here to the peninsula where we're heading today. But yeah, can't today obviously. And it's quite, if you are caught out, then you're in trouble. Because you don't want to be too close to the cliffs because they do erode. There's lots of erosion. There's example just over there, but yeah. As beautiful as it is, it's a dangerous coastline as well. It's always good to have a look out across the sea as well, especially when it's quite calm as it is today, because you might always see the porpoise, or if you're really lucky a dolphin, but most likely a porpoise. They were recently seen in Jackson Bay in Barry not so long ago, so they are out there. Look at that. Yeah, I did bring a drone, but like there's lots of birds and I'm a bit wary that I might lose it. Let's see how brave I am. So this is Cumbach Valley, little valley. Cummins Valley in Welsh, and Bach is small. So a small little valley, and there are two options here. You can come down the valley and then back up it, but an easier route is just to go around it. It's only little, but it is steep, and it's a bit too warm for me to be attempting that today, I think. So if I can find an easier, albeit longer route, I think I will. So yeah, just a little bit north, then back towards the coast. Look at all those birds, the seagulls. That's why I don't want to put the drone up. But yeah, once we come out of the valley and back onto the coastline, we're heading to the little peninsula I've pointed out already, and there's like an old fort that was there. So let's see if we can find that. I know I joked earlier about bringing my coat and not needing it, but the rain's on its way. I guess in Wales we need to start adopting that Norwegian saying where they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. And yeah, we got rain. Hopefully it's a little bit light, not too bad. I got my coat, so I should be alright. But yeah, that little valley we passed was Cwm Bach. We're about to enter Cwm Mawr, and Mawr is big, large, so bigger valley, even though they are quite small. I seem to remember us having to drop down this one, which is going to be interesting. Lovely sound. Bit different from the open coastline that we've been walking. Offers some shade as well, or from the rain and the warm sun. So stop for some lunch at Dunraven Point. So it's a lovely peninsula I've been pointing out as we walk along the coast, and it's here where the remains of the old castle called Dunraven Castle are. You can walk up around the hill and the mountain and through the woods, and you find remains of the 19th century castle and ice house, which was built apparently in the form of a medieval turret. I can just see it through the woodlands here. You probably just can't see it right in there where the break in the trees is. You can just see it, but yeah, you're probably not going to see it from here. But we're not going to go around there now. We're going to head through a gap in the woods here and around the mound, and then up towards the Heritage Course headquarters building. Have a look at that, and then head further north to Wales Major, where this walk ends. So it'll be a short one, but it's been a lovely one so far. And the tide's on its way out. So it was just around about here when I sat down, and it's only dropped a good 3-4 meters I reckon, in the space of 20 minutes. So just demonstrates how high and how fast the tidal current is around here. It's the second fastest and highest in the world apparently. But I'm going to set off now, down that way. So this is where we say goodbye to the coast, and we start heading north. That's the Heritage Coast place. We're going to head up that way actually, and I'll get to St. Bride's Major. But look at that. I miss it, but I'm sure there's lots of wonderful things to see further north as we head north, and then back on us of where the entire Heritage Trail ends in Super Peterson Ely, so where we've been already, but that's where it ends. This is nice. I've never been here before. This part of Dunraven. I've been the other side and never actually walked over this side, ironically, and this is where the car park is. So, and I'm going to have myself a nice ice cream and use the facilities and then head north. got the Heritage Centre headquarters behind me. It's been a cafe in the past, but was originally built to serve as a laundrette for Dunraven Castle. I'm quite impressed with this area. Lots of wildlife, lots of butterflies in the long grasses, dragonflies I've seen, lots of small birds, waders. I've seen a few raptors as well. Yeah, lovely little walk if you like your wildlife. But here we go, northward through the woods. So this walk essentially we started roughly somewhere over there and then got onto the coast, followed the coast all the way around. This is to Dunraven Castle, and we dropped down into the woods and we come up there where those people are. Oh wow, I think that's the last area of the course we're going to get, unless we get any higher. See signs of life now. Come into St Bride's Major. There's a little farm shop here. Well, there's a couple of farm shops in St Bride's Major. But the one I'm gunning for is got this milk stop. So it's like a vending machine that you put a bottle in, pumps up milk, and they can have flavoured milkshakes as well. So that's why I got my eyes set on. Hopefully it's ice cold, because I am roasting. This sun is relentless today. Was not prepared for the heat, but nonetheless I'm enjoying sheep, bar, and I'm going to have some cow juice. Here we go. So this is the handout that came with this section of the walk, so section 11. As you see, it started in Monknash down here, and then we walked on that road, and then it actually does say to go down the farmer's track, even though the OS map says for it to cut through the field, so make sure you do stick to that farmer's track. And then it's relatively straightforward all the way to the coastline then. Where you got the little forts, the whole coastline's got little forts, and we went down past Cumbach, where we went around the valley, and carried on along the coastline where we flew the drone, and then Cummaur, where we went dropped into the larger valley through the woodlands and back up to the coastline again, and then dropped back down to Dunraven where I had my lunch and looked at the fort and the castle here, and then down to the car park and started heading back north a bit past the Heritage Coast Centre, and then through the farmers' fields, and then we got into St Bride's Major. Where the Farmer's Arms is, there's a little milk hut, and I said I was going to have some milk. Oh, the church bells have just rung, it's 1:45. Yeah, Farmer's Arms in St Bride's, they've got a little milk hut. I was going to have a milk, but the queue was massive, so I didn't bother. And nice walk through St Bride's Major. The public house here is the Fox, which is the pub now owned by former Welsh international Gavin Henson, I believe. And then we're here at St Bridget's Church, which is this gorgeous 13th century church behind me. The 15th century turret with a bell that still works. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this one. It's been a hot one and a bit of a slog. I haven't been out for a while, but I've really enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm off now to do section 12. See you.